Hi, I'm Alex. Have you ever created a project plan to remodel your house and then later at the home improvement center wish that you had your project plan with you? I'd like to share with you how I've solved a couple of these questions on my own project. Check it out. Apple provides three productivity tools. One of those is Keynote, which is for presentations. One is Numbers, and then the last is Pages. We're going to utilize these in our solution because all three of these applications store the results, the files, the documents in the iCloud. And the iCloud, as you know, from your iPhone and your iPad and your MacBook, enables you to share documents between all of the devices anywhere at any time. I created my project in Numbers, which is a spreadsheet application. So let's open Numbers, and I'll show you that I have created a template for this. You can save any of your documents as a template. The first thing you do is start a new document, and you'll see recent templates here. This is my project template, remodeling project template. I'll hit Create. And then let's maximize this where we can talk about it. All right, so these are called sheets across the top here, and I've got several sheets. The first one is the project dashboard. This is just to get a good review of where the project stands as it relates to labor budget and actuals and materials budget and actuals, and it gives you a graphical format as well. Second tab is our labor. This is where you would enter in your estimates. So you can enter in your estimated hours, enter in your contractors, how many hours you can also insert more rows in here, like if you wanted to track hours by week, that kind of thing. Once you enter in the hours, it will calculate all of your totals for you, and then back on the project dashboard, you will see your totals for budgeted hours or budgeted cost and actual cost there. So once you start executing your project, then you can provide your updates in the actual hours, assuming that you get a invoice or whatever from your contractor. You can use that as input. Third tab would be the materials list. Now I've got this categorized. You can see it's collapsed now by the major categories. You can expand those by clicking the little arrow. And I've got just some placeholders in here of things that I used on my last project. So you can see my flooring, you can see my glass installation, my fixtures. All of this information is in here on materials. Same thing, you enter in your quantities, whether that would be quantity or by square foot. For example, on tile, you would enter in the total number of square footage, and then your unit price would be a price per square foot. And then it would calculate, just like the other tab, your extended price and total that up for the project dashboard. The next two are just placeholder sheets in here where I can paste in images. Whatever design choices I made, maybe it's vanity lights, I could paste a picture from the home improvement center. I could copy that and paste it in here so I can know which vanity lights that I had chosen, or faucets, etc. That's a good place to put that, so that when you're out and about with your iPhone or your iPad, you can, if you're talking to, let's say you're collaborating with your designer, you want to show them what you've been thinking about, well, now you've got images available anytime, anywhere. Same thing with your drawings. You can enter in any sketches that you have. Maybe you've created a rough sketch to share with your contractors, and you can place those in here as well. And then the last sheet is comments. In any project, you're going to have some questions for the contractors, and this allows you to track who the question's for and what the answer was, that kind of thing, just so you'll have a history, of how the project has proceeded. All right, so that's our template. You can see that it's untitled at this point. Before you can collaborate, you need to save it. So I'm going to save this, and I'm just going to call it sample project. Okay, once I hit save, now I can, if I want to share this, I can go up here and hit the share button and choose the participants. I can also send this to or invite people to the project and share a link in email. That's all available in here as well. So even if in a lot of cases contractors may or may not have iPhones and or a MacBook Pro or an iPad, that kind of thing, you can still share the link with them, and they can, if they have an Apple account, they can interact with the project through their web browser regardless of what type of device they have. So that makes it fairly nice as well. Okay, so we've created our project from a template. Let's go ahead and utilize this, enter some demo data so we can kind of see how this works. So we'll start on our labor sheet, and let's go and say for Tomcat. Let's say that he's given us an estimate of 10 hours. So we'll put that in at $65 an hour. Woody Allen is our cabinet maker. That's a little more involved. There's going to be 40 hours involved in making the cabinet. And then our stone professional, John Stone, let's say that's 10 hours worth of effort. Probably a little bit light on our general contractor. He's overseeing everything. So let's say our general contractor is actually gonna work 2 weeks. So let's say he's got 80 hours in there. Okay, so that's a little bit better. $84.50 is the total estimate on labor. So if we go back to our dashboard, we can see that we now have $84.50 in there. Let's move over to materials. Enter in some materials. Okay, the floor tile for the bath, that's in square footage. We're going to need about 450 square foot of that. And they've got it on sale for $5.09 a square foot. So we'll enter that in. Looks like I got a duplicate in here. No big deal. I need to clean that up in the template. Let's see. Let's have some, let's call this mosaic tile. This would be like used in the shower niches, or even a mosaic wall, that kind of thing. It's a little more expensive, and it's sold in squares. So let's say I need to get 75 of those squares. They're typically they're less than a foot by a foot, so I'm not sure exactly. It's probably a metric system, usually coming out of Italy. Let's say this was $29.95 per box. There's like 9 squares per box, so but that'll get us there. 75. We'll have 75 square foot if we purchase those. So okay, there we go. We got grout and etc. in there. Let's say we need to buy 1 mirror. So let's specify that a little bit more. Let's say it's a mirror, not mirrors plural. So it's a single mirror, and this mirror is going to be, let's say it's going to be 74 inches by probably 38 is probably fairly standard, something like that. That's going to cost us $899 to get that mirror. Depending on the kind of stone you might be using, you may have, let's we're getting a little carried away here, but let's put, we're going to buy one top, and to get the labor and material, let's just put we'll divide the labor out. We've already got that. Let's put just the countertop itself. That's going to cost us about $2,900 as well. So we do that. Jump back, and we can see now we've got our estimate on labor and materials. So we got a total project of $13,885 just budgeted. No actuals at this point. I'm not going to put anything any images in here. Just showing you how this would work. All right, so we can come in and say we got our first invoice from our Tomcat, our GC, and he's putting in 40 actual hours. Actually, I want to show you how to do something here. I'm going to put Tomcat in there and hit return. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go over here and insert a row above Woody Allen. Okay, and actually I'm going to insert another row there. Add another row. All right, so we got 2 rows in here. Let's just make this week 1 and week 2. All right, so we got 40 hours, and we'll take that 80 out, and we'll say this is going to be equal to this amount times his hourly rate, and do the same thing here. This is going to be equal to this amount times the hourly rate. All right. So we still got our $84.50 in here. We just broke out the 2 weeks. We got an invoice for 40 hours, so we put that in our actual column. Actuals didn't total up for us. Let's have a look here. For some reason that didn't work, so let's go ahead and update this. Got an error in my template, it appears, so we're going to do a sum, and it's going to be a sum of these 2 items. There we go. So pretty easy to use, and if you go back to your dashboard now, we can see we've got actuals on our labor, nothing on our materials. You get the gist of how this works. Once you make your purchases, then you can start entering those over here in the actuals. And we'll put something here. This was actually wound up being $31.25, and this one's going to be, let's say this is $39.80 for that one. So it was a little over budget. So if we look at that, now we can see that we're actually over budget on our materials right now. So we may need to look at some of the choices that we make on other items and possibly get back on track with our budget. Okay, so now that we've got our project in numbers, let's see how we can access that from our phone. So I'm going to mirror my phone. Let's give this a minute here to load. There you go. Let's get rid of this. Close that out. And we're going to go up here. All right. So let's open numbers. So we will open numbers on my phone. And it asks me to choose a spreadsheet or a template. We've been working on the one we created was the sample project. So let's open the sample project. All right, there's my project dashboard, just like what we saw on my Mac, and it would be the same way on my iPad. We can see all of the different tabs as well. So when I'm out and about, I have access to this information. And also anyone that I share this numbers project file with, they would have access to this as well. So if I need to ask questions, and I can just send an email or a text message and say, hey, I added some questions to the comments tab. Would you please go and look at those and give me a response, that sort of thing. I think you kind of get the idea, but the general is I'm going to have my phone with me no matter where I'm at. So I have access to the project information, which is really helpful. Thank you very much. If you enjoy this, subscribe and like the channel. I'd like to create more of these types of content.